Yeah, UTI. God General said Christianity is the only religion that makes sense, and I stand with UTI.
Hey.
See, Christianity, if you want any religion that doesn't make sense to the highest degree, is Christianity.
The warrior. Hey,
you see, God General believes Jesus is God. Okay. Now, so Jesus being God was the God of the Old Testament, who gave his laws to his people to follow. All of a sudden, this God couldn't change it unless he enters a woman's womb to be born for him to change his own laws that he made. What kind of God is this?
That place, you know?
It doesn't make sense. This God, when there were only two people on earth, couldn't save the two people. This God saw that man have sinned. This God that gave his worst enemies to humanity. You tell me I should go and follow this God who couldn't deal with his own enemy. Even according to Islam, there was no fight between God and Satan, because Satan cannot fight Allah. According to Christianity, there was fight, blows, turning kick, the pow, 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 pow. This God caught Satan. Instead of finishing Kojaki, he finished Kojaki, gave Kojaki to me. Now, there was a time this God regretted creating human being and wanted to unalive. This is what we call genocide. Wanted to honor. You tell me there are violent verses in the Quran. I will quote a verse from the Bible, Queen Liz. You'll be shocked. And those, God General said, and those things were orchestrated by men, not God. All the dangerous murders in the Bible were orchestrated by the God of the Bible. He even gave the command. This God of the Bible gave Saul command to go and kill people. Saul was killing, and Saul said, this killing is too much. I will save the sheep and the goat. Not that he's even going to eat you. We use them to sacrifice for this God. This God got angry that Saul spared the king and the goat and the sheep. Even if you are going to unalive a nation, I know it's in Islam. Yeah, go and fight, go and fight. I've not seen a verse that the Quran says we are going to kill people. Kill the sheep and goat. Abba! A God that gets angry kills animal. When we check this concept of Noah's flood, you tell me God got angry. Unalive pregnant women, unalive children, just to save 4 people, and still he couldn't deal with the concept of sin. So don't stand anywhere and tell people Islam, Christianity is the only religion that makes sense. Never. No. Now let me show you where. Do you know the number of people God saved from Egypt? This God, out of his love for the Israelites, sent Moses, go and bring my people from Egypt, claiming to be a God of love, that he has remembered his promise to Isaac, Jacob, and Abraham. Do you know the number of people he took from Egypt? He took 600,000 people, not including women and children. 600,000 people from 20 years. So roughly there were over 2 million people. Do you know what this God did? The 600,000 people he called out of Judah, this God couldn't control his anger. Mind the word anger. This God got angry, killed all the 600 people and left only 2 people. With all due respect, a God who wasn't even able to save 600,000 people. Today we are 7 billion. Can he save me? Even check the story of Cain and Abel. There were only 4 people on earth: Adam, Eve, Cain, Abel. Cain had a plan to kill his brother Abel. When there were 4 people, this God couldn't even intervene to save Abel. I don't trust this your God. So when you meet me, don't come and praise Christianity in my presence at all. Now let's go on. I want to show you some. Quickly, look at what. So God's general was so smart. He knows there are a lot of violent verses in the Old Testament. So quickly said the Old Testament, what is done away is a way of hiding from. You said Jesus is God, and Jesus is the God of the Old Testament. So he is the same person who gave those orders for people to be unalive. Queen Liz, this God says in Deuteronomy chapter 24 verse 16. Deuteronomy 24 16. Thank you. I think Queen Liz liked reading. When you read, and I think Queen Liz will get the point.
Now get
verse 16. Let's go.
Parents are not to be put to death.
Queen Liz, this same God says parents are not to be put to death
For crimes committed by children.
For crimes committed by their children, which is perfect. Queen Liz, if parents commit their crime,
Well,
children
face
should
your
not
own face.
deal with the parents. Don't add the children. Beautiful. Continue.
And children are not to be put to death for crimes committed by their parents.
Simple. And when children do their mistake, the children must suffer. This is an order from the God of the Bible, whom God's genuine claim came as Jesus Christ. Accepted. Continue.
People are to be put to death only for crimes they themselves have committed.
Queen Liz, let's use this yardstick to judge the God of the Bible. He even failed. 1 Samuel chapter 15 verse 1. Queen Liz, what a pity. The Amalekites, they are great grandfathers. When the Israelites were coming from Egypt, they had an encounter with them. There was a confusion between them. Queen Liz, it is their great grandfathers that committed this crime. Now look at what God, the God of the Bible, want to do with their great grandchildren who have nothing to do with the crime committed by their forefathers. Now read and let's see. What a pity.
1 Samuel 15:1.
1 Samuel 15:1.
Someone said to Saul,
Samuel the prophet said to Saul,
I am the one whom the Lord sent.
I'm the one whom the Lord sent
to anoint you king of his people.
To anoint you king of his people Israel.
Now listen to what the Lord Almighty says.
This is what the Lord Almighty, whom God's genuine claim is Jesus Christ, is saying. Continue.
He is going to punish the people of Amalek.
He is going to punish the people of Amalekite because
their ancestors opposed the Israelites.
Because their ancestors. Please, is it not the same God who said the children are not to be punished for sin committed by the fathers? This is not even the fathers, you. They are ancestors. Continue.
When they were coming from Egypt.
When the Israelites were coming from Egypt.
Go and attack the Amalekites.
Now, this is the order from the God of the Bible, whom God generally says is Jesus Christ. Now, when you say Jesus is God, that means he's the God of the Old Testament. Now, when you tell me Jesus is the Son of God, you are trying to tell me God the Father did some things in the Old Testament which doesn't make sense, and his Son is coming to correct the Father. What an insult to the Almighty. I was a Christians. Now continue.
So what are you saying about our dispensation as well? Because I
don't belong to their dispensation. They should take their dispensation. Queen Liz, let's go. Let's go. I don't belong to any dispensation.
Because when we give birth, we suffer. But we were not there. We didn't eat any apple.
Now, so if they are trying to tell us, when women are going for labor,
yes,
they suffer because it is God's curse.
Okay.
Now, when you become a Christian woman, Christ have bought you from the curse. Why do Christian women also go to labor and suffer?
That's
why Christ have died for you?
Because we were not there.
It doesn't
Adam, when he was going to
Adam and his wife should suffer
their own thing. According to these verses that are being read.
Yes, from their own sources. Go
and attack the Amalekites.
Now, the God of the Bible is telling Saul to go and attack the Amalekite.
Okay.
Now, continue.
And completely destroy everything they have.
Completely destroy everything they have.
Do not leave a ten.
Do not leave a ten.
Kill all the men.
Kill, number one, kill all the men.
Women.
Children.
And babies.
The cattle. Sheep. I don't need this God. Please. Before a Christian, you go to the Quran and say the Quran has violent verses. Check your Bible. There are brutal things in the Bible. When we go there, you'll be shocked.
This one there, please, we are quoting.
There was a time King David made the mistake. 1 Chronicles 21 verse 1. King David made the mistake by taking census. This God got angry. Do you know what the God of the Bible did? He killed 70,000 innocent people for David's mistake. Even in that verse, David gave that God an advice. We won't read the whole story. 1 Chronicles 21. Look at what David told the God of the Bible.